Hello, YouTube friends and family. How's it going, you guys? As you can see, I am still here in the Neherrin. I got here last night for a competition, and I didn't bring my darn spinnerbait, so I didn't follow the rules of the competition. So, what I was gonna do is I was gonna come here, and since I was gonna be here, I was gonna go ahead and go to that competition and buy the things that I needed before I got there, and just hang out here like a real vacation. But when I got here, I didn't have my, like I said, I didn't have my spinner, so I didn't have anything to jump in the competition with. So I had to eat that, which is fine, you know what I'm saying, because it was free for me to get in the competition, and all the stuff I had to pay to get there, you know what I'm saying. I needed to get here anyways, and make money. So I didn't get the competition, guys. I didn't get in the competition for you guys, and I'm really sorry about that. I got to start really focusing on what I'm doing if I'm gonna sit here and try to make these videos for you guys. But I had got a challenge last night while I was playing this game. I'm gonna fish a little bit while I'm talking. I got a challenge last night while I was here and just messing around, telling these guys I was a finesse god. You know what I'm saying? I'm finessing, baby. I can reach in there and find what I'm looking for. It might take me a while, but I like the game enough that I have no problem with going in here and finding the fish, that I honestly just want to, you know, um, single out and catch. You know what I'm saying? So I got on here last night, and if you seen my video before this one right here, I found what I was looking for. I wanted to find that flathead catfish. So I was trying to figure out what a basin was because it said it was at the basin. It said it, little clues in the wiki. I wikied it and tried to see if I could find them. I even looked in the guide in Fish Planet to see if I could figure out what a basin was. So I thought I knew what it was. I thought it was, the dam that's here. I thought it was the beginning of the dam. It wasn't. Um, I will show you guys where I located that humongous 20-pound catfish that I caught. If you guys want to know, put it in the comments. I'll show you where it is. But if you don't want to know, I'm not going to tell you. Just because I want you guys to communicate with me a little bit. So, if you do guys want to know where it is, hopefully you can maybe see it in that in that uh in that video, kind of where I am, if you're really interested. But like I said, if not, just drop me a comment, guys, and I'll make a video and I'll walk you right over there. The deal is, why I don't want to go over there is because I'm gonna be tempted to catch another one, and I am not in the best shape to catch another one, guys. I honestly feel like I did not catch that fish. I'm gonna have to see what level I am, because looking down at my poles, I hope I didn't mess my game up. Or I hope, cause I got the footage of it, as you guys can see the footage. It's on YouTube, but I wonder how beat up my line was, cause I could have swore that fish beat the shit out of my poles. I am now my poles at 95 and 94. That huge ass fish beat the shit out of my poles. And I think I leveled up when I caught him. So when I pull this fish in, I should be my next level, but just a tiny bit into it. So if I get in here and I'm at the end of leveling up, I never caught that fish. It never saved, which freaking sucks. But because I had got the XP for it, and it was like 100 and something XP. It was a blast of XP. But like I say, my pole, it took me 30 in real world minutes to catch it. If you look at that video, I started the video when I threw the pole in the water, and I ended it after I caught him. So here we go. We're gonna look and see. Yeah, we're gonna keep you, buddy. Oh, look. It looks like I did get that level though, cause you see that. Let me see. Yeah, I'm a level 15, and I think that's what it was, is a level 15. You know what's cool about that? 'Cause I wish I could find a way to see if I did catch it and I just had to throw it back, but like there's a somewhere in here that says, yeah, you did catch that fish. Gosh, that sucks. Cause that bitch is 20 pounds and I can hold 15 pounds at a time. Like 13 pounds or something max fish at a time. I think it's 15. I don't know what that 13 is right there. Oh man. I'm actually just hmm, I'm really, really, really feeling like you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna give me 1 second. I'm gonna look at my old video and I'm gonna see my where exactly my pole was on when I ended. Cause I could have swore unless overnight my pole regenerated. Here, I'm gonna look at my video right now and I'm gonna tell y'all. Okay, see, my pole had got down to 65. It's 76 now. I mean, my string had got down to 65 and it's 76 now. My pole had got down to 73. It's 95 now. And my reel got down to 74 and it's 93 now. So I'm gonna go to when I catch this fish and see what kind of level I hit when I caught him. 115 XP. Yeah, it still looks like I caught him because on this right here, I guess overnight my poles must have healed themselves up somewhat. That's the only thing I can tell you, cause um, cause Mickey Ficky I'm a level 15 and I was a level 14, and I'm gonna say I caught him, but uh, the reason I'm not gonna really, really, really trip out about it is because that big ass catfish beat the dog shit out of my fishing pole. I mean, wear and tear, that shit was turning into, well, it wasn't like going red and blinking or nothing, but he was still using, he was, and then, I don't know if you guys seen videos of fish, those big fish that take a long time for you to catch, but that son of a gun, it took 30 minutes, but you get him, say, you get him, you get him about, oh wow, that's lovely, guys. This is the first time I've been in the rain. And it's beautiful rain. Big raindrops. Golly. Holy crap. I didn't think rain looked like this on this game. But anyways, that darn catfish, that flathead catfish, it would get like 30, 40 feet from me and fucking turn and run the whole 150 right back out. He'd come back in, say 50, 49, and I mean he would take off again. I was like, holy crap and noli. It was fun, but it just, like I said, beat my reel so bad that to do that again, to go back and catch another catfish, I most definitely have to get me a more durable fishing pole. Because boy, that thing beat the shit out of my fishing pole. It wasn't even funny. But it didn't get me halfway, it didn't get me to that halfway point. It made me feel like I had maybe out of a whole pole, line, and string, I mean reel and rod and string all together, made me feel like if I go out and try to catch some, it makes me feel like I'm only going to be able to catch about 2 to 3 before I have to get up off that pole. Which would be okay. Because the XP, like I said, is so freaking amazing. 111 XP, that's beautiful. But the thing is, I can't keep them. And that's good money, too. So, I could go over there and do it because I do have 2 poles. I could go over there and wear that pole out. Oh, that's why I'm not using the same pole. Let me switch poles and see. That's why it doesn't look like I caught that fish. Show y'all how this fish whooped the shit out of my fishing pole. Let's take a gander. Yeah, there we go. That's more like it. So I wasn't necessarily at 100, but that to me tells me right there that I could probably maybe catch one more of those huge ass catfish before that pole is out of there for the next 2 days, and I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna be here for 2 more days. This is the end of my day one, so we don't want to go over there and catch another one of those big mama jammas. I'm gonna go for a stronger color. Well, that yellow is a damn good color anyway. But yeah, guys, it was a wonderful fish catch. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I hope you guys like and subscribe for more huge catches. Cause I'm gonna put more catches in here. But like I say, another thing I was thinking about today, guys, too, is I'm not gonna put money on here right now. But when I get to the store, if I actually see something that is worth gold coins, then I might go ahead and add my credit card to this game. I might, and I might not, guys. So just bear with me. That's neither here nor there. I got so much more time to be fishing. So we're not going to too much worry about it right now. Because by the time I get out of here, is another 2 days, 2 full days. Like I say, I got about another hour in this day, and it's over. No, I'm lying. It's 7:16 over there, and I think this goes all the way to the AM. Well, well, wow, I don't know what's up, baby. We are most definitely not getting into any fish in this rain. I'm sure we can, though. That joker didn't want to come out of that mud, boy. He was like, no, no, it's all right. I got time. I got time. I'm not going anywhere. Huh, I'm going to get you. I told you. You guys see that crap? I like it. It sucks, but it's more real. Makes you have to really get out here and grind, which isn't a problem, you know what I'm saying? I don't care. It's funny to me, kind of like, that thing swallowed that hook and decided, nah, That's funny. You see that, guys? I love that. Here we go. Let's do it again. Let's go. Catching fish in the rain. I need to look and see what I need to be fishing for in the rain. But really, I don't need to look. I need to just play the game and figure out what. There we go. There we go. What I'm doing, guys, is since I'm so close to the end of this day, and I had a lot of finesse fishing yesterday, I'm gonna make sure to fill up my 44 pounds with these smallmouths real quick, so then I could just fast forward on to the next day and get that day going. And I might not necessarily fast forward to it, but I do want to fill up my net with these guys, and then I can just go and play around and, you know, play around with fishing with spoons and lures and see what I can catch without using my bait until tomorrow. Until this day is over, then I'll go back to my bait. But since you have to pay for bait, but they do have a store here which has a bait that I need, which are small minnows is what I've been fishing with here, but not the only thing I've been fishing with here. Because there's a lot of panfish that's worth gold coins here. So I got it's enough stuff to do here for 3 days. I can tell you that. So I'm not really tripping. It's just time consuming. Nothing wrong with being time consuming either. Fish joke. What did the fish say when it swam into a brick wall? Ha ha ha. Damn. That's a good joke. That's a good one. That was a good one. That was a good one. That was a good one. I want to get one of those plastic worms. I really like fishing. Look at how that thing's going, like something's tapping at it or something. It's not rocking like it's supposed to. I always think that's my computer or my internet glitching, but nothing else in the screen is glitching. If that's glitching like that, something else should be glitching too. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole damn screen will be snapping and popping like crazy. Oh man, that's an ugly throw. And it might be because you see my string just then. That joker was glitchy, wasn't it? And that, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Little bugs in the game. Little bugs in the game. I like to walk around this lake too. Guys, I am going to walk around this lake in a minute. And I'll show you guys. I mean, this is a beautiful lake. It's a good place to fish. It's got so many different cuts and corners and spots that it's a lot of prime fishing. A lot of prime waters, I'm going to say. I don't know what kind of fishing is in here, but I do know it's a beautiful place. In real life, I'd like to go to a place like this and be able to camp. You know what I'm saying? And just do what I want to do. Because it's beautiful. It's a beautiful little lake. Look at this joker. This joker acting like he don't want to come in. I know he's a smallmouth, maybe a largemouth, because I haven't caught anything else right here but bass. But he seems to maybe be a wee bit bigger. Oh, yeah, he's a bass. Let's see if we can turn him. Get him on in here. Yep, turn his butt. See how them lines turn blue? That's a good turn, fellas. Watch. Oh, wow. Where are you going? Come on now. Come on now. Computer's better than that. You ain't got to go all under the ground, homie. That's cheating. That motherfucker almost swim behind me. This game is too realistic for mistakes like that, guys. Come on. Hey, I don't know if you guys ever seen, but I think it's in Emerald where you fish on that dock. Well, if you try this, guys, this is funny and it actually works. That's how real this game is. Is if you throw your lure or your bait or whatever, right, you know how the dock is a T, it's shaped like a T. Well, the bottom part of the T, if you throw it right there on the corner, then those like blunt nose shad and stuff like that, they'll actually try to jump up and hit it and they'll miss it and they'll jump up and land on the dock and you can see them land there. I thought that was pretty realistic. They'll disappear after a while, but they lay there like regular fish, like whoops. Yeah, and then here I'm pretty sure we're gonna see quite a bit of fish swimming here because this water is beautifully clear. Watch when this fish gets closer how good you can see him. Oh my God, come on. Come on. Bullshit. Did you guys see that? Yeah, you seen that. Yeah, you seen it. You seen it. You might not want to say you seen it. I want to say I didn't see it. I'm gonna say I didn't see that. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna go with you guys. I'm gonna say I didn't see what. See what, Mr. Barbless, Mr. Badass Barbless Fisherman. Yeah, yeah. Keep going, Barbless, huh? Uh huh. Uh huh. Uh huh. Boy, look at that thing. Is it that deep out there? Come on, drop it down. Boy, that hurt. Not really, but that was a good sized fish, though. That jug had a little fight in him. Wee bit. Wee bit. That jug got up here and said, hell no. I can't believe I can't believe I did that. That joker jumped right off too. Like, nice try. I'll find him again though. Just if I can, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna lay his ass on the ground and roll him slow. The reason I'm doing that is because it feels like there's a hill right there. And I'm going to try to see if that's what that is. Or is that just glitching like that? See, I hit the bottom and he's on there now, but that doesn't tell me that's a hill though. Not really. Gimme. You see how you can still catch a fish by just doing that? A lot of, I don't, that's a tip guys, tip, quick tip. Finesse game. I told y'all in the video already that you could do that, but it just didn't work 100%. But when I'm coming up a hill like that, it worked. Because trying to make your spoon do it as opposed to do up a hill, that's you know, I don't know if I say that's impossible. I'm not gonna say that. It's difficult. Told you I'll reach out there and get him. So when I'm going up hills like that, I just tend to slide it across the ground, and it was working. But like I say, it worked for a little bit, and then it backed on out. It stopped. We'll try to give it another go. We'll try to give it another go, fellas, and see if I can actually do it. So here we go. Going off the ground. See right there, that to me that looks like a hill, but then again, no, it jumped up there. And it's jumping up there because I think my pole is a wind cast, and boy, I do believe that's what a wind cast would be. If I thought it would, if I had to guess what a wind cast would be, it would be a pole that can take in a lot of line in one rotation. Obviously, I don't have the best pole yet, but to me, this pole is taking in too much line for the bass in Texas. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm gonna whoop this pole fucking with you. I'm not letting you go. I keep pulling my thumb off and letting him run, but I'm not gonna pull my thumb off anymore. Not my thumb, but my trigger finger. I keep taking it off the real part, and I'm not gonna do that no more because I really don't like to lose fish, especially those ones that give you a good fight. Like last night, I hope you guys watched my video too from last night. It's a killer catfish video. I think it's pretty awesome. I've seen a couple of videos like that of people catching monsters, but not a lot. Cause I'm thinking that if you're not putting gold in on the game, then you're not just going big specimen hunting until you actually really get up there, and you're able to afford that bigger stuff. Because man, like I say, that one fish put so much wear and tear on my damn pole. It was ridiculous. To me, like I say, I think I can maybe go do that fight maybe one more time before my pole has to before I just have to go back home. So I don't want to go back home yet. You know, I'm gonna hurry up and just reel him in, cause my line is stronger than his ass. You see, it was a red line, but my line is stronger than him. He's 2 pounds. My line is 8 pounds. My pole is 7.5. So I don't even know why it red line like that. And it looked like it was finna snap too, didn't it? That's crappy because my pole is way better than that. Here, matter of fact, we're gonna take a look at it. This is my okay wood handle right there. See, I got one that's a wood handle, then I got that one right there. So it's this one. Lure weight, ultra light. See that 3 through line weight is 3 through 7.5. Oh, that's the line weight. Yeah, that's my pole strength. That line weight. And then you can go down to my wind cast 25, and the actual line weight that it can hold is 8 with and 10. 8 and 10 pound braid. See, that's a hell of a combination, guys. That's a beautiful setup I got right there. With a damn near 7 pound max drag. And that some bitch red line like that. Did you see that, guys? I shouldn't have to even give two shits about that. I really shouldn't. I'm gonna go ahead back to the game before I lose my train of thought, because I was finna do something else. I was finna look at something else, but I had already lost my train of thought. Oh, I was gonna look at what pound test line I have on there. I'm sure it's 8, or it might not be 8, but I think it is because my pole is 7.5, and I figured that 8 wasn't too far of a jump to break your pole. You know what I'm saying? You got 20 pound string and a 7 pound pole. You already know what's gonna happen. But if you got 21 pound pole, 22 pound string, you just might be able to steer clear. You know what I'm saying? I'd say you could. And you know, just don't try any extreme things, any extreme bending. But you damn sure pretty much could, you know what I'm saying? With that 20 pounds, that's extreme shit. I'm not gonna say extreme, but I'm gonna say extreme on land. You going out there, you fishing off the back of boats and things like that. Nah, 20 pounds is not extreme, but when you're running around in some of these lakes around here, yeah, 20 pounds is nice. Uh, and no, that's not still extreme. I had an aunt the other day, and she caught, I want to say, a 50 pound channel cat, big silver channel cat. I might not have been a channel cat, might have been it was silver though. I think yeah, it was a big old silver one too, boy. But she had that joker hanging by the garage door. She had lifted the garage door, had that joker hanging on that joker. Uh, yeah, I think it was a channel cat. I think channel cat. It might not have been a channel cat. Cause like I say, it was a silverfish. Wow, wow, wow. Go reel in, reel in, reel in, reel in, reel in, reel in. Do you see that? I yanked him up out of that damn water. Mm-hmm. Half pound. You see how half pound fish gets treated with my pole? My pole doesn't even recognize a half pound. And that's why I think, you remember I told you guys that I think my pole is too OP to farm Texas anymore, because I think my spoon swims too fast now. That wind cast is pulling my spoon so fast through the water, those fish are having a hard time catching up with it. Look how I hit this thing and slung him all the way out the water. That's evidence of what I was saying was true, I think. Because I mean, he probably barely had a chance to catch my damn thing, and when he did, I didn't even really feel him. He just, you know what I'm saying? So, tells you a small bit about leveling up too fast, guys, and thinking you're going to go back to Texas and grind out. You get over there in Texas is a whole different story on that side of the grinding. Now, mm, everybody knows that species thing says, okay, yeah, yeah. Let me see. I was finna say, before I even say that, I want to look at somewhere else that has channel cat in it and see how big they say those channel cat get. Cause like I keep saying that I think that there's not a 10 or 20 pound fish in there. But I also see that that fish there takes crayfish. And you don't unlock crayfish till like a level way on up there somewhere. So my thing is, when I'm gonna continue, I'm not. My thing is, I'm gonna stop talking about it like I know that it's in there or not, because I don't know. And the more I kind of look, the more it's kind of like the Loch Ness monster. You know what I'm saying? The more you hear about that story, the more you become, you know, the part of the legend. You know what I'm saying? The more you even have a legend story, and I'm putting together a hell of a legend story about that 10 and 20 pound channel cat in Texas. I bet you it is, guys. I bet you it is. That right there, that deserves a fish joke. Where do fish keep their money? I don't know. No, you sent me that last night. Never mind, guys. These guys, these corny jokes. I think I'm the only one that notices when I do something twice. Like, how did you do that? I mean, I know we stayed up pretty late last night, but how'd you do that? A guy's walking along the pier one day when he comes across the. Whoa, what's up? What's up? Get up out of that end. Get up out of. Pop it loose. A guy's walking along the pier one day when he comes across an old man with his shoes off, trousers rolled up, legs dangling in the sea, and fishing with the imaginary rod. The guy's confused, so he asks, "What are you doing?" The old man replies, "Fishing for idiots." "Sounds good," says the guy. "Can I join you?" The old man says, "Of course. You can sit down here next to me, son." So so the guy sits down and casts an imaginary rod out. Then he asks the old man, "So how many idiots have you caught today then?" The old man replies, "You're the third this morning." "You're the third this morning." Yeah. Got him, coach. All right, all right. That's a whole $1.35 joke right there, fella. You're the third. That reminds me of a old Eddie Murphy joke. He seen some kids at his one of his comedy shows, and he was kind of talking to him like, "Hey man, you guys are a little young to be out in here. You know what I'm saying? I'm in here talking, grown folks whoopty whoop 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 whoop. You know." He say, "So since you kids are in here, I might as well tell y'all a dirty joke." So yeah, he's like, "You want to hear a dirty joke?" They're like, "Yeah, we'll do it." So he tells him, he say, there's a bear and a rabbit shitting in the woods." He say, and the bear looked at the rabbit and he says, "Hey, do you have a problem with shit sticking to your fur?" And the rabbit says, "No." And the bear grabs him and wipes his ass with him. I thought that was I thought that was funny. That was all right. That was all right. That was an all time joke right there. See, like right here, guys. Back to the game. I better watch my ass right here, man, cause these bags are getting tricky. That joker swimmed all the way up here and swimmed all in my shoes, talked to me, waved at me, seen my children and shit. My son was like, "We're gonna eat that son bitch," and that son bitch jumped off. So yeah, I'm gonna have to keep old eye cocked about these monsters right here, boy. Like yeah, I'm rolling dice with these things, and they're not putting wear and tear on my reels, so I don't really have. I always forget about turning these things. I tend to like to sit there and watch them. I don't know why. Come here. Cause I don't have to fight him that much if I can keep turning him. But I haven't started turning like a pro yet either though. I'm gonna start trying to turn like a pro. Make these turns count, cause like that. Like that. Make that turn count. Come here. Yeah, actually get off in there and play with him. Come here. Yeah, make that turn count like that. That's what I'm gonna start doing, guys. I'm gonna start getting more immersed in the game for you guys. Cause like I say, this is somewhat tips and tricks too. But you know, it's always learning. That's why it's not hard for me to put tips and tricks in this video, because it's always learning. It's, you know what I'm saying? It's always learning. And I don't think I added tips and tricks to this video. I think I just put the name of the river because of so much stuff that there is to do at this river. But you know, I'll drop a video with the title if that's what you guys like. But until then, I'm not gonna say gameplay. It'll just be the name of the river. And then like in a different video, I made that catfish catch. If I would have had it on here, I would have just edited it out. It would have been in here, but I would have put it in another video still. And that way y'all could just see that video and not have to come back and watch all of this. So if I do something, I don't want to say talk like that on here. Do something that if I want to do something, let's see, I lost my train of thought again. Trying to tongue tied my damn self. All right, guys, I'm gonna drag this one more time, cause like I say, the drag works, but it's not 100% after a couple of drags. So let's see, cause it even has a name, slow and straight. You know what I'm saying? So you can't, you know. I'm hoping it brings out the bigger bass too, the quicker ones. You know what I'm saying? And not those little ones that like the ones in Texas that can't catch it. Cause they can't catch it. I don't care what you say. I was fishing on the bridge with like 3 fellas and they were making me mad. I was like, what the hell is going on? And you know how you can see them sitting there ripping fish. I'm like, man, dude, okay, I got a little bump, so I'm gonna drop him. And this is another little tip to see if we can figure it out. I'm gonna bump it, and I'm not gonna pick him up. I'm just gonna drag him, make him pick up himself, and see if we can get him back. Cause he bumped it. You bumped it, fella. I didn't bump into you. You bumped into me. Come on in here. Nope, he didn't follow it. He didn't follow it. Yike! I'm gonna have to call a fish out on this one. One more drag, and then we're going to. What do you get when you cry? Nope, I'm not gonna do it. My friends tell better fish stories than me. He's got longer arms. That's why you get cussed out. Whoa, I was gonna say, what happened? Did you guys hear that? It is not the next day still. Oh, but it's coming. Yeah, I didn't understand that joke. Let me read that one again. Oh, come on. Come on in then. Say, guys, if you know, if you watch my videos and you know what I'm doing, why I can take my eyes off the screen and still somewhat catch fish. And if you guys want to know that, either look in some of my old videos or ask me and I'll let you know. Because on my pole, you know, you got those beepers on your pole. So you can walk off from your pole and you can hear it go beep 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 when you got a bite. That's what I got on my pole. So if you guys want to know how to get that, ask me and I'll tell you. Or you can go into some of my old videos and watch them, and I talk about it in there. Oh yeah, and I still got to remember to turn these darn fish. See, like this. See how I turned him? Usually you turn him, if he's fishing straight and right, you try to bank him back left. You know, quick. So if you can quickly get his head ripped, then he's swimming with so much strength in that one direction that if you can just bank him, it whips him. You know what I'm saying? You can understand what I'm saying. It whips him. So yeah, you go back the other way, and sometimes you can come back for it. It looks like you can, but that's for more someone above my pay grade to tell you. And that's why like Hawkeye, he probably doesn't even make videos anymore because this game's so old from PC. He's probably not even in this anymore. But I got Hawkeye. That's why. And but like I said, there's another youngster, and I can tell he's a little younger. He's not, he's not an older guy like Hawkeye. He sounds a lot younger than Hawkeye, I'm gonna say. But I'd like to talk to him too. He says that same thing. Keep your bait wet. But cause it is some things, some deep questions that I have. And if you guys do get a hold of me, please believe me, I'll be ready because I do keep a pen and a piece of paper next to me at all times when I'm playing certain games because certain games have such a, where I'm from, a lore, and I love the lore of some games, and some games have information like this game right here. Some games you know it's good to know a trick or two just in case you end up in a competition or just in case you end up stuck not being able to get any fish. You can go ahead and they give you the time of day important, the Fahrenheit, which degrees, the wind, the miles per hour. You know what I'm saying? That's you can't really ask for too much more. And so I do have questions in there. They're written down already, so I won't waste your time, and I won't waste you YouTube guys' time in the because they do give us times of day to fish. That's the best times of the day and the worst times of the day. And I do believe in a video game they're gonna try to rook us, man. They're not saying money wise. Sorry guys, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about like a puzzle. If they're trying to make it hard for us, make it at least challenging. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's cool, and that's why I want to talk to those guys who played on the computer, because if the guys who made this game is the same guys who made the computer game, then what we need to do is kind of get in their heads, and the best way to do that is play their games. And so that's where a lot of my questions are coming from, is to find a way to get in their heads. Like some video games you can play and you can look behind the door and there's never, ever, ever nothing hid behind the door. Some games you can get in there and you can go behind the waterfall and there's something hid behind the waterfall. In some games, there's nothing ever, ever there. So when you're playing games by those people, you know that your brain doesn't have to be turned on to super max. Hold on, give me 1 second. Yeah, your brain doesn't have to be turned on to super max to play that game, because this these developers, they never, they're on the beaten path and that's it, and we're getting out of here. Which is not knocking the game, but boy, like I like to be able to turn around and look what's behind the door. You know what I'm saying? Or under the bed, you know what I'm saying? Or next to the bed by the wall over there, you know what I'm saying? A lot of games they do that, and this is one of those games. And so I'm gonna figure it out. That's why another reason why I really really like playing this game, because it is most definitely one of those look behind the door games. Yeah, let's bring you on in. 41 pounds. It's so dark out here. I might have to close my window at my real home because I got a nice TV. I reckon it's somewhat nice. So I know it's not my TV, but it is early morning here. And so it is probably the light shining through my living room window. What was I looking for? The time of day. Damn, what? I'm not even on the min app. So I am at what? 9:25 p.m. No, I'm not. I'm at 7 o'clock something. Okay, 9:25. So nine, bam. It'll have to go all the way to. I'm gonna move right here, and I'm gonna I don't know what am I doing. I'm gonna move right there and see if I can catch a fish or two. I don't want to do events, guys. Let me go back to fishing. Cause I wonder. Sometimes I actually feel like fish stop at this time. I have a terrible, terrible time. Sometimes catching fish at this time when there's no time on the screen. You know what I just did? I have to start my game over, guys. You see this freaking glitch? My line. When I run down here, sometimes if I'm not careful, I'm not paying attention. My line, it doesn't get into the screen. It doesn't pop into the screen, and it doesn't freeze my screen, but I can't do nothing else with my pole. And I can't walk off like to go back here and get it off me. See, I can't make it back up that hill. That's a glitch, guys. We need an update on that, guys, if you don't mind. It happens to me not all the time, but it happens sometimes. And there is other little twerks. I'm not very mad at those because, you know, as much as I play this game, it's gonna freak somewhere. This is a problem though. That actually makes me have to turn my whole game off and restart. And when you're going live, that's more YouTube videos. So guys, I'll probably get off and play by myself for a little bit, and I'll try to get you some highlights and some more interesting things to see and do because this sucks. But alright guys, thanks for joining me this morning for some early morning fishing. Early morning fishing. I'm gonna fish well into the evening, fellas. But if you watch, subscribe. If you subscribe, like. If you like, come back. No, take it easy, guys. Take it easy. Y'all will see me here in a couple of hours, or not even maybe that long. I'll be back on if I for sure do something interesting. Alright, guys. 100.